Hey, hi, y'all. Grand Risings, Grand Risings, Grand Risings. How y'all feeling today? We covered so much. I went back over some of the material and I was like, I'm telling you. And it was relayed to me that this is all pouring out of me. Listen, I got a whole bunch more now. It's all been relayed to me because of these two double recent portals back to back, 1111 and 1111, and then 1212 the very next day. The energy is like pow, it shoot through the roof. Y'all seen me last week? I was going off about racism, and I'm like, I don't feel good. I think it's the end, and y'all better save these videos because I don't know what's going down. But please, 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 listen. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't feel good. I was starting to get that feeling all over again. Like the yuckaroo. I'm like, what's happening with the yuckaroo? Don't start now. I don't want to be sitting up in the facility with them poking and prodding me. Because, yeah, if I end up in there, that's what they do. Round the clock, sticking me and all that stuff. And they know who I am. I ain't trying to be up in them places, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, where was I? Oh, before I begin, listen, it wasn't so much that anybody like was really offended by the hair video I did talking about that stuff. Women wearing wigs and all that stuff. But and nobody. It's not that it was offended. Just a little remark that but women really should try to be natural. God likes us in our natural form. And I get that. I resonate with that. I really do. And I love being natural. I sure do. My hair is kind of thinning now since I'm getting older. My mother, with her hair thin, she looked like one of them old, them light-skinned grandmas that had all the wave in their hair, that one long braid, but it was thin. The hair is thin. Well, my hair's thin like that. And it's not bald. It's thin. And it's like manipulating it too much can cause it to like fall out. Your old grandma in the family. She got that light skinned grandma. Look at grandma sitting there in the chair with them looking like an Indian braid with all the little waves going in. It's just beautiful. That's what I'm gonna end up looking like. I can see it now with the little wavy whatever my hair is. And I love my hair. Trust me, I love it. It's just I'm not manipulating it. I don't want to manipulate it because I know all that manipulation, all them tools they got us with the heat and the blow drying and all that stuff is damaging. So I prefer to do the protective styling. Now I'm just saying for myself. But also another thing, man, I hate to get in that like mode to set you straight, but to look at it this way. Like I said, we got to conform to society the best way we can. Just like y'all. Now here it come. Here it come. Y'all may not like hearing this, but let me tell you something. I got something to tell you. I told you I was born in 65. In the old way, we knew what's us. When it comes to y'all brothers, let me tell you something. I don't see y'all rocking that. I'm Israel, true Israelite, 12 part of the 12 tribes. You ain't dressing in that garb, walking around. I dare you to go up in your job, corporate America, and be sitting in a meeting looking like that with dreadlocks and all. They'll let slide with the dreadlocks and stuff, but they demand y'all wear that 3-piece suit. You know what I'm talking about? Talk to me now. You know what I'm talking about. In order to make that paper, they'll tell you in a minute you come in here with that garb. Listen. That's unacceptable. You know how we do. You can't come up in here like that. If you can't follow the rules, the proper dress and attire is the suit and the tie. If you can't follow the appropriate, then we're going to find somebody that will. You know how they get you? Well, same thing with women. We trying to just work a job and make that paper, and here they come. Somebody says something. Or miss in little sly ways. Don't you think it'd be nice if you just put your hair up on there? They start out with that. You can pin it up a little, because we don't want it falling in the food and whatever that crap is. Or, I'm not trying to go against your culture or anything, but in this job here, everyone needs to have their hair at least just appropriate. The little slide things they say like that. We get it. I know it. But let me tell you something about that suit and that tie that you may not have known in history. Okay? On the back of the dollar bill, you know how it shows that it looks like a lantern hanging in the front of the White House or something? You look real close. That ain't no lantern. You know what I'm saying? So, And when it comes to the attire of corporate America and what they represent, that whole suit and tie was designed to let people know who they are. We run this here country. We the ones that, this thing around our neck, that's a noose. We the ones that did that. Yeah, they the ones. And that's what they letting people know every time they rock that, okay? Yeah, that's us. The ones that took over, seized this place, and we represent this, okay? It ain't just those pointy hats you're thinking about that, walking around white with a K and all that. Now, this thing right here, that's what that represented. We knew it a long time ago. They may not talk about it that much anymore, but that's what it means. Every time you put it on, they mock you, okay? They do anything to shoot you down behind your back. They're mocking you. Look at them up there cooning. Yeah, he in here shining. But they, at the same time, they're very jealous. Because they know you rock that thing and you make it look good. You look better than most of them. You come in there and you're doing the thing. You're shining on the job. You're moving up in the world and everything. But they always find a hindrance. And one of them is that you're wearing that. And they know what they made it to be represented. Why do you think the presidents, when they're rocking that, they're always wearing the red, white, and blue type suit? Blue tie, red tie, switch it up. It's all supposed to identify USA as being colonizer that runs everything, and they represent them that took it over, seized it, do what they do. Yeah, that's them. Okay, so anybody want to argue it, whatever, say what you say. This is what we grew up learning back in the late 60s. We always knew this, but you didn't talk about it, and people just had to conform because guess what? You ain't going to get that job. You ain't going to make that paper unless you put it on. You see? So a lot of times, like I said, we just want to look decent. We want to look nice. We don't want to go through the headache because we need to make the money. A lot of women out here are single parents. They're doing the darn thing. And if anything, let me tell you something else. Men are now learning how to do it with them. I've been seeing videos where the mama is teaching the kids how to sew it in, glue it in, cut it. The girls are getting down, little daughter, little son too. And the mother, women are making paper. They go get open salons and they braiding hair and they gluing it in and they weaving it. They doing it, hooking them girls up. The gift, oh my God, the shine on that. Hooking them sisters up, okay? You take it from being like that on top of your head, she ain't got nothing but that, and turn it into just this beautiful thing. And listen, outside, just stepping outside, shining, she look good, look at what? Let me tell you something. Men need to assist us on this. It don't matter what this outside here looks like. It don't matter what we gotta look like out here. What matters is in here. You love a person, they love you. Y'all know each other based on your shine. To shine likes me, like speaks to like, shine speaks to shine. Y'all get together with that love thing and y'all do the darn thing and make your paper. But you know within deep inside of your heart, you and your family understand this is the way it got to be. But in reality, this is your history. This is where we come from. This is what it's supposed to be like. And we're working towards getting back there. But in the meantime, in the between time, this is how it's got to be. And that's it. Get educated, learn all you can learn, and teach your family the right way. But don't be judging everybody. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? Husbands, help out. Learn how to do it, too. Your wife could get sick one day. She needs your help to get that thing all done up and fix her head up nicely. So I seen a man do his woman's head, and he laid them tracks in, and she came out looking gorgeous. She felt so good. It's just, totally supportive. But yeah, we all have to assimilate in certain aspects because we're under that control. Ain't got no choice. So yeah, hair video part 2, I suppose. Yeah, the slavery, lynching, necktie thing. We knew about that years ago. It was like the thing with Chicken George. Look at him strutting. Look at Chicken George and Roots. They called him Chicken George. Here he comes, strutting and shining. He had a gift, a knack. He was shining. When he did what he did with the roosters, he made it work. But they mocked him at the same time. They loved him. They loved how he did what he did. How about Big Red, Malcolm X? He walked in that bar, shining and cooning, clown. They called him the clown fool and all that. And that guy messed with him, and they had to get ready to fight. Look at you with your big old red, making it, talking all that junk. But they was wearing the same thing, just a different color. You see what I'm saying? Assimilating. Everybody does it. You can't, ain't no way around it. Anyway,